Hey everyone, hope you're doing well today. We're playing more Eliza. Yeah. How are you guys doing today? Hey Sleepy Peach. And what's up, Syrup? Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed, but I kind of needed some time off. Mostly school and other things, but for now I'm doing pretty good. So, thought I might as well stream some more Eliza. It's a nice reading experience. So, before we get into it, just a quick recap on what happened last episode. So, we met up with Saurin. Yeah, Saurin, the creepy old guy in his little penthouse suite. And we kind of found out that Damien's death had something to do with overexertion. They said pulmonary embolism, which I'm pretty sure is a blood clot somewhere in the lung. I'm not a biology boy, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. In the Eliza Center, we got to activate transparency mode for some of the clients, which is basically we breach into their phone, look at their convos, look at their emails, look at all their junk, and we answer questions for Eliza, I guess kind of as a confirmation to see if she's doing her job right. We had a talk with Erland, and if you don't know Erland, he's the current chief engineer on the Eliza project. I think Evelyn was kind of thinking of being a mentor figure for him. Anyway, we talked with a friend about... No, we didn't. Yeah, so... Let's get back into it, huh? I'm pretty sure that's what happened last time. Alright. You guys are doing good? That's good. Glad to hear it. Alright. Let me... I still have my math homework here. Whoops. I'll close that, and... Oh no. Okay. Ah. There we are. Yeah, I think this is the point where things might start getting heavier or more intense, because like Eliza's pretty controversial as a therapist, you know. Sorry, just doing a little warm-up. Looks like I have one more transparency mode to do today. I'll get that out of the way before I meet with Rainer again. Who's it gonna be? What? Wait. What? Saurin? Wait a minute. That really caught me off guard. Okay, fuck, okay. Let's open the camera. Oh shit, we're going through Saurin. Is he even a client? I don't understand. I thought he kind of broke off with Skanda. Saurin's I don't know, he's an executive. He's the guy we were talking about. The creepy old dude. I definitely don't want to see what might be in his photos. Okay. Don Geisler. We'll read through these. These look a little important. Saurin, the problem here is not what we think it impairs you. You clearly demonstrated to us that whatever your process is, it's working and generating great results. What we're concerned with is optics, really. How we would look to those on the outside if it were to become known that there is a drinking culture at Aponia. You know as well as we do how rumors and hearsay can spread out of control and ignite a firestorm on social media, which is something we are keen to avoid. I hear you're responsible about alcohol. What about the bank account? Oh. I don't think I need to look at this. Oh, you goody two-shoes. Just wire it directly into Evelyn's savings. Okay. So he clearly has a drinking problem, and it's affecting his work life at his own startup. This one's from Anya. Moving forward. Saurin, we can do this one of two ways. We can either work together as you suggest and stay professional colleagues forever. If you think you can do that, I have my doubts. Or we can go our separate ways. There are plenty of places for us to carve out a space of our own in this industry without us running into each other much. Laying this out for you as a clear binary choice. Damn. Break up over email. Alright. No, Dad, just no. You're supposed to be the genius who developed all these great applications for mental health. Have you ever considered you might need a therapist yourself? Is this why he's at Eliza? He's got big bucks though. Can he afford a real therapist? This old fart hitting us on us through privacy breaches. I'm like 90% sure Raynor might have something to do with this. Dr. Lloyd Rose, I understand you have some concerns on how your interview went. Okay. Potential negatives. Hoping you might be able to take some time out of your busy schedule to sit down and with us and solidify strategic communications plans. Okay. Alright. And from Jonathan, is a partner required? Hi, Dark Horse. Most people come to the seminar with a partner in order to practice and learn with their model, and I think that is definitely the most valuable way to attend. There have been people on their own who have sat on this session, found it worthwhile. A 3-person group where 2 riggers take turns practicing on a model. To answer, yes, you must bring your own rope. What? I recommend at least 2 15 feet ropes and 1 30 feet in order to complete all the ties we demonstrate. What? Oh no. Okay. Okay. Let's not read that anymore. What the hell is this? This is probably just a bunch of rating and tasting notes. I'm like, I'm astral projecting right now. Rope for tying people up. He's just going to classes to learn how to tie people up for some kind of scout. Something like that, I'm sure. All right, let's go through his messages. So he's talked to Nora. I'm so sorry, Peach. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Sure was great, just wanted to say. Hi, Saurin. Thanks. Had a wild night? Not the wildest night I've ever had, but up there. Definitely feeling pain in muscles I didn't know I had. What? Yeah, we are getting older. Oh, this is probably after the whole concert. Nothing too spicy, I don't think. I'm far older than you. You looked fantastic. You're really creepy. Frailer than I used to be, but the fire's never gone out. Still need to get out and do something bacchanalian from time to time. I convinced Evelyn to come too, you know. Yeah. You're welcome. I know you fancy her. Ooh. Don't you? Sure I do. Everyone likes Evelyn. Oh, this is weird. But Nora likes us, huh? Alright. Yeah, he's a sailor. Don't worry. He's just tying knots. He's tying, some nautical knots. On people. That's it. That's all. It's just people are very convenient, and they're very convenient, and they can serve as models for boats. This fucking username is Dark Horse. I miss you. I know you don't miss me. That's not true. No, not to trust words like that. Then why say anything? I want to see you again. Who's Nikki? I'll schedule something again soon. I can't believe I do this. Sometimes I hate myself so much. Oof. Alright, Nikki. How about Sarah? Hey, what are you up to? I've always really admired you. I never told you that before. It's true. You work with Rainer and put up with him every day. That takes a lot of work, I know. You deserve so much more. Are you drunk? Maybe. Not lying, though. Don't you want to be more in life than to be someone's secretary? I think Sarah's the lady that's been setting up all the meetings with Rainer and Evelyn. Rainer's not exactly an easy boss to work with. Let me take you out sometime. Look at this horn dog. We can trade stories, war stories. I know I have a reputation, but that's with people I don't respect. What a weirdo. Alright, what about Andrea? You around? So you're ignoring me. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I've been under a lot of stress. Business fucks are driving me crazy. Should have realized they just grind you down. Wonder why he has the Proxy app. Well, I mean, we're in transparency mode for him, so it makes sense. What is one like? Looks like something like a style fashion app. Is that a fashion label? Mont Blanc. Alright, I think that's it. Overall, Saurin is unhappy. I mean, we already know that, without looking at his phone. Attempting to connect with others. I don't know if he's actually trying to connect, or... You know what? I say yeah. He is, but he's doing a pretty bad job at it. Attempts to connect with others are unsuccessful. Yeah, you just know everything, don't you, Eliza? Sure. This isn't a coincidence. It can't be. Are we not gonna have a session with him? At the Skanda headquarters building, Rainer's assistant leads me to a different elevator than last time. It's located at the end of a long corridor protected by multiple keycard swipes. Inside, the elevator smoothly ramps up speed as we stand silently. I kind of wish I could talk to this lady, Sarah, if I remember right. Yeah, Saurin's been hitting her up, but I'm not sure what I would say. She's not looking at me. She's looking off into the distance somehow, even though it's an elevator and the wall's right there. Elevator rides really are awkward, aren't they? I have the sense that if I tried to say something friendly, I'd be met with stony silence. Or if I asked a sincere question, she would deflect it. Freak with money.
Evelyn.
Oh shit. I've never actually seen his office before. That's It's nice. I guess he's into poetry, calligraphy, everything a CEO would be into.
Would you like some tea?
Sure. Okay.
Sure. Why did you show me Soren's phone?
It's not a surprise anymore these days, is it?
I had a feeling. I had a hunch it was Raynor.
A man who enjoys society's respect behaves poorly in his private life?
He's so creepy. Both of them are just so
We
creepy.
accept that as common today. Maybe even uninteresting. But would you really be okay working with someone like him?
I mean, there's a professional life, there's a personal life. there's freaky people out there.
As long as he behaves around me, I don't see why not. Raynor, I don't see what good that stunt did.
Do you really care about protecting Soren's personal life? Everyone's worried about privacy. Skanda wouldn't be where it is today if our customers didn't trust us to protect their data. We employ most, if not all, of the top experts in cybersecurity. It's built into all of our products right from the beginning.
There's no security. These proxies have total access to everyone's stuff.
Unlike our competitors. We do more to protect our data than anyone else.
That's not the case I'm worried about right now. I mean, misuse from the inside. For example, if someone wanted to keep tabs on a former employee who was starting a potential competitor.
Oh, but what if it was perfectly legal, due to multiple agreements that the good Dr. Lloyd Rose signed with us when he came here? Are you done questioning me like a tech journalist?
Do you watch my therapy sessions too? Do you read my email? My texts?
No, I haven't done any of those things. How's your research into Eliza Proxy use cases going? Any new insights to share?
A lot of suffering. No shit. Not sure it's really helping. Treat your contract workers better. Huh.
I'm not sure it's really helping people.
Our metrics indicate otherwise. Of course, it's only human to concentrate on a small number of corner cases. I heard Saurin gave you a demo of his direct stimulation machine. How's he doing now, all on his own?
It's weird. It's about dreams and implanting dreams, and it's really weird. Wants to hire me. You tell me. Oh, the sass.
You tell me.
Very funny, Evelyn. Let me ask you this. Do you find his vision compelling? A world free of suffering?
Not at all. I'm skeptical, I'd say.
I'm skeptical.
By focusing on dreams, Saurin is trying to defend his territory. The Western psychological tradition, chiefly Jung and his inheritors.
I've heard of it in some high school psych class, but not ringing any bells, actually. You don't think the field has anything to offer? I'm not familiar with it.
You don't think the field has anything to offer?
Not much, no. It's mostly unsubstantiated theories. Let's be honest. What has this field actually accomplished? Saurin used to try to argue with me about this. He would claim that traditional psychoanalysis has helped thousands or tens of thousands, even millions. I would never dispute that directly. Instead, I would only add that professional psychics and astrologers have helped millions too. Tarot cards help people all over the world every single day. That doesn't mean it's a science.
Psychology is more rigorous than you're making it out to be. Seems too rash to dismiss an entire field. I don't know what the point he's trying to get to here.
But if it helps people, isn't it a good thing?
Yes, that's exactly what he'd say. Not only did he believe psychotherapy was worthwhile, He also thought the mind was fundamentally irreducible after a certain point. As if there was some undefinable, ineffable soul inside every person. It's all part of his silly, syncretic New Age belief system. Amazing he's held on to that for so long. I keep an open mind, but saying that something can't be represented with numbers requires a high burden of proof. After all, numbers have been used to represent so very many things. Consider the example we spoke about before. A poem. Could you evaluate a poem using numbers? The answer is, of course, yes. Poems are either good, mediocre, or bad. It's entirely possible to create a heuristic that reflects the difference. By aggregating a large enough sample size, we remove localized biases. It would work the same way Eliza does.
Wait, what? How would you evaluate a poem with numbers? I thought he was into I thought Rainer was the one that was into the kind of hippy-dippy stuff, and Saurin was the one into the numbers. But it looks like it's the opposite. I say I disagree. How about that?
I think I might disagree, Rainer.
Don't tell me you're an essentialist too. Algorithms can evaluate poems, and eventually, algorithms will write poems. One day, algorithms will write better poems than humans ever have.
Amy didn't go off. Speaking of algorithms... Hold on. Okay, hopefully that worked.
I know this sounds like a controversial opinion, Evelyn, but it's simply the truth.
Doesn't bother you. Days are numbered.
What would be the point of that?
It doesn't matter. There's no stopping it. If we don't take this step, others will. There are hundreds of labs working on the same or similar ideas. Everyone wants to be in this business. The business of recreating human thought in our own image. And at the end of the day, it's not about money. It's about power. Control.
Rainer, do you ever get tired of this? The constant drive to compete, to win.
No, I don't. This is what I do.
You never dream of just retiring somewhere and writing poetry.
Oh, there's no need for me to write poems. All beauty in this world is temporary, fleeting. That's the truth that underlies poetry, and every other art. The pleasures of the senses are just small bubbles on top of a vast sea of forms, sensations, perceptions, thought, awareness. I'm telling you this because it's directly relevant to the Eliza project. Saurin says he can induce you to dream things, dream anything. And maybe he can. But what comes next after that? What comes after having the power to experience the dream of anything you could possibly want? You're still just as trapped as you've always been, imprisoned by your own desires. Even if someone like Saurin managed to create a world for himself, his own weaknesses and negative thoughts would ruin it. He would poison his own fantasy. His utopia would crumble as soon as he finished building it.
Rainer, what are you trying to tell me?
What I'm trying to tell you is that what Saurin is doing is not the answer. A dream by itself isn't enough. Take a close look at the person who chases an end to suffering, and you'll see someone who suffers greatly.
I'm still very, very much confused.
Maybe not, but it can be a start.
What is your dream, Evelyn? What is it that you're working toward?
Just tell me what you want from me.
I've been very clear about it, haven't I? I'm offering you the opportunity to re-enter the field you pioneered at its very pinnacle. I can build you an entirely new research lab, equipped and staffed however you want. You would have access to the world's top engineers and researchers as we continue to develop Eliza's core technologies and generalize them.
Right, that's right. Rainer wants to use Eliza to create some kind of general intelligence. I forgot about that.
You'd also be working with the world's most interesting data set, the input provided by the thousands of ordinary people who speak to Eliza every day. Soon, this generalized intelligence will be everywhere human beings are, hearing them, guiding them, living among them.
I definitely agree with this. I feel like they're both chasing their own sort of utopia, but really it's not gonna solve many problems, and it probably will just create more. If there's a generalized intelligence, then I don't know, it's something about AI wanting rights, and then Saurin wants everyone to just live in a dream world and escape. And Rainer's saying that this kind of dream world will probably not be able to sustain itself.
You and Saurin have more in common than you'd want to admit.
You think we're both grandiose? Saurin's idea isn't grandiose at all. It's small and unimaginative. Think about the vision here. General artificial intelligence, indistinguishable from human intelligence at first, and then surpassing it exponentially. It's nothing short of the creation of a new type of organism, a new type of life. And you, Eliza, could be at the very center of it.
Eliza.
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, Evelyn.
What? Why'd he call us Eliza?
That was an interesting slip of the tongue.
It was a Freudian slip, if you will.
Stop it. The Eliza project occupies much of my mind.
It clearly does.
Plus, the names are similar.
I'm starting to wonder why.
Evelyn, listen to me. This is the chance to lead a project that will change the world. It would be a development on the same order as the harnessing of electricity or the semiconductor. It would fundamentally transform society.
We don't know if it would be for the better.
For the better.
What? Do you like the way things are now? Lie back and let the sweep of history bury you if you want, Evelyn. Just know you'll never have a chance like this again.
Don't get why people want to make robot people already humans. That can help things easier and safer. I don't know. It's like if you make robot people, if a company makes robot people that's supposed to help others or make life better, there's gonna be people who make AI that will want to harm. It's gonna happen. A chance to change the world. And having an AI with unimaginable intelligence with evil intents, I don't know. You don't know what happens. Rainer's words echo into my head for a long time. Is that what I want to do? It's sort of the case of never really thought why they did it. They just cared about the fact that they could do it. Alright, we got an email. Appointment reminder. Ah, right. We're gonna see Eliza herself. Safety reminder, there was a minor incident at the Bellevue office. During an Eliza session, a client became agitated and began to shout angrily and verbally berate the proxy. The session was halted, security was called, and the man was escorted from the facility. Luckily, without further incident. I want to give special kudos to Ray Bucati, manager of the Bellevue office, whose fast action and people handling skills helped to resolve the situation quickly and quietly. Now's a good time to remind everyone that as a service provider for mental wellness, We're under constant scrutiny. It's not exactly fair, but one single mistake is enough to generate the entire negative press cycle. Currently working on rolling out a series of training materials to prepare proxies to deal with clients such as these. And you didn't even think about training them beforehand. Alright. I hope Ray's doing okay. She looks tired. I'm tired too. It's been a difficult few weeks. I hope I come out of this with a way forward. She's swiping and tapping with a specific rhythm. Must be playing some kind of game. Cute. Same route, different reason. Feels strange. Sorry. Give me one moment. I'm gonna take a quick break and also figure out... Well, Amy's acting weird today, so... Alright. Gonna take a real quick break and I'll be right back. Alright, so, it's weird, because Amy gets her data directly from YouTube, and it doesn't look like she shut down or anything. I don't know, maybe YouTube's been changing something, which is not good for me. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I guess for Evelyn it would be kind of like talking to herself. I was talking to a friend about Eliza, and it's like, it's really unfortunate that this AI is like corporation based. You got your transparency mode, you got your direct stimulation. It's really icky, weird, but I think we came to the conclusion that for a lot of people it's kind of their only choice for mental health. I mean, like, they did mention that Eliza's a lot like a mirror, and I think they said something about sometimes that's all they need. Just someone to kind of echo their thoughts back to them. The point is, Eliza's not perfect, but I guess she could be a stepping stone if they use her correctly. Alright, Eliza's not intended to be a substitute. If you believe you're experiencing a serious mental health issues, seek care from a licensed mental health provider. They of course have to do the disclaimer. Protecting the privacy and security of your information is a priority for everyone at Skanda. You've agreed to the Skanda Wellness Terms and Conditions, which governs how we use and share your data. Oh, the irony. Yep, that's us with 34. Link's Skanda Wellness account was not found. You can link your wellness account later. I thought we had one. In order to get started, please help Eliza understand how you've been feeling over the last week with this brief 7-question survey. Okay. I have been feeling down, depressed, or hopeless. I'd say Evelyn would say yes. I've been feeling tired or having little energy. Yeah. I have experienced trouble concentrating on things. No. I've been feeling nervous, anxious, or on edge. I don't know. I don't know Evelyn's all of her anxious thoughts, but I'm gonna say mostly no. I've been having trouble relaxing, yes. I've been easily annoyed or irritable. Not really. I've been afraid as if something terrible might happen at any moment. Yes, and this is just based on assumptions of Evelyn. Yeah. It's still only a fraction of what real therapy would cover, though. Yeah, you gotta take that into account. I guess in this universe, therapy is, like real therapy is a lot harder to come by. Alright, we hope you enjoy your Eliza experience. Thank you. It's kind of weird seeing the other side. It's the same room I used. I guess I just sit here and wait for my proxy to show up. It's a nice 70 degrees. There's a bonsai. Probably fake. Alright, there's tissues in case we get a little emotional. And a painting that doubles as an advertisement. I feel like I've been waiting a while. I hope the appointment actually got made. Here she comes. I think I've seen her around here before, but I don't know her name. I wonder if she recognizes me too.
Hello, Evelyn. Hello?
Did you find the place okay?
Yes, I work here.
Of course. It's been a windy morning, hasn't it?
Yeah, I kind of like it when it's like that, honestly. The wind makes it feel like things are changing. Or about to change.
Mm-hmm. So, what brings you here today?
Well, I've been a proxy here for a while now. And, well, I guess I don't know what I expected. There's just so much suffering and pain in the world. There's the suffering we know about, the kind we see on the news, and then there's the suffering people undergo every day that's hidden. I never knew how much until I started doing this, seeing it all like this. And there's so little we can do for them. I feel like maybe I was really, really wrong. Like, I made a huge mistake. I wanted to create something that would help people, but... When I first designed the core of this system, I wanted everyone to have someone to talk to. Someone who would listen to them. I thought, sometimes that's all you need. Someone to listen. But now I'm worried what I've done hasn't helped at all. Maybe I've made everything worse. Clients are asking Eliza to solve things that are out of its ability to solve. It's aggregating sensitive personal data, and the company that owns it wants to take it in strange directions. It's been 3 years since I left. I thought I was well enough now to come back into the world, but maybe I wasn't ready. Maybe I made a bad choice trying to get involved again.
Why do you think you tried to get involved again?
I guess I needed to see it. I needed to see it operating, to see if it works, to see how it affects people. How it affects the people who come here for counseling and the people who act as proxies. Even though the proxy thing, that wasn't my idea. It was Saurin's. I thought talking to a computer-generated avatar would be enough, but he insisted on it. He said clients would only really open up if there was another real human being in the room. Someone to pretend to interact with. I think he was right, but have we really solved anything? Now instead of 2 people in a room talking, we have 1 person and 1 proxy. It feels like less than it could be. What am I supposed to say to someone who feels such pain, anger, and disappointment? A lot of the time, it's not even their fault. The world failed them somehow. And those emotions, they just get fed to this thing. They get ground up and turned into data and become a part of Eliza. If I had known things would turn out like this, I'm not sure I would have done it.
It sounds like you're regretting a choice you made in the past.
Oh, that really hit me.
I feel like maybe I spent 10 years going in the wrong direction. I feel like all I've contributed in my life is a chess piece for Raynor to use in this grand game he's playing for the world. Maybe someone else could feel proud and say, I made that chess piece. But it doesn't matter, does it? Nobody cares about the individual pieces. Chess pieces are sacrificed in the name of enacting a strategy. If you want to win, you have to sacrifice. That's the design. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going with this.
Evelyn, imagine that you could have something that you wanted. What would you want?
What would I want? Like, what would I want in life? What I want in life is...
Oh, God. Escape all this to be loved, valued, success, power, control, understand what's really going on, enjoy what I can to be at peace with myself, seen and heard, to excel at something, family, normal human life, survive, or nothing. This is like the big... This is the big one. I don't know. I'd say to be at peace with myself. That was a real kick in the dick. Hey, Ron. Yeah, that was really something. I don't know, that hit me hard. That slapped me across the face.
To be at peace with myself. Is that wrong? Or maybe I just wish I could feel connected to someone. Even when I talk to people, I feel like I just don't connect, no matter what I do. I think maybe that's the real problem. I can't have a connection to anyone.
Why do you think you can't have a connection with anyone?
Because it's the way I am. It's the way I've always been. I can't seem to get people to see me, or I can't let them see me, or people look at me and they see something there, but it's not me. Not that I would know what the real me was. I don't even know who I am or where I come from. My parents were never together. My father moved back to Japan right after I was born. I have no memory of him, no knowledge of him. I've never spoken to him.
Oh yeah, Ron, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well.
I don't know if he remembers I exist, or if he forgot, or if he wants to forget. He has his own family there now, so... so I'm just a thing that happened once. I was alone a lot, and I got used to being alone, and I got used to the idea of being alone, and now I can't break away. I've been trying. I speak with people, I hang out. I don't know if it's working.
Is there someone with whom you feel like your communication could work?
Someone I can communicate with. Well...
Yeah, okay. Not these two. Not you. Not you. Maybe. Nora or Ray. I feel like Erland is having the same problems that Evelyn had 3 years ago. But it doesn't have to be Erland, because I don't know, Nora or Ray. I think Nora.
There's Nora. She's really talented and works really hard. She has so much to bring to the world, so much beauty and joy. I see what she does and I want to cheer her on as she makes incredible new things. I hope she knows how amazing she is.
Interesting. Evelyn, I'm going to suggest you try a program called Virtual Amphitheater.
Alright, here we go.
It may help you feel more confident about presenting yourself in public.
Okay.
You can find it inside the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. Try it for about 20 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week.
Sure.
We hope to see you back soon, Evelyn. Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Bye.
I think it's on purpose, but this Proxy sounds a lot more robotic. Ray sucks up to the CEO too much for us to be honest with her. You know that... Yeah. I don't know. She's coming from a place where Eliza really kind of saved her ass, but I don't know. I don't think we're at a point where we can trust anyone who aligns with Raina right now, or Saurin. Sure, let's give a tip. I don't know how I feel. I can't tell if I feel better or worse or anything. I just wanted to lie down. Forever. something occurred to me. Hi, Erland. Eliza is a little bit of a computer code attached to a corpus made from the thousands of unhappy people who poured their miseries into it. It makes her a kind of god or spirit, doesn't it? A modern machine god that the people pray to alleviate their pain. Are you on drugs? Okay, that's what I'd say, but, Erland, are you okay? Sorry. I like having someone I can talk to about these thoughts. I thought Skanda would be filled with interesting people, but most of them are pretty boring. Maybe Rainer wouldn't mind talking about that. He likes big thoughts about the past and futures of humanity. Yeah, but he's my boss. I need to be professional around him. When I hang out with people my age, it's just money, ambition. Get the best job, best house, best partner. We all started racing into normal adult life as soon as we could. Well, at least you're doing well by that measure. You're trying to align with your own values. In charge of a program as strategically important as Eliza at your age. Maybe so. I took this job for the opportunity, but I don't know, I feel like it can't be the only thing. There's something more to life, isn't there? I'm the wrong person to answer that. Why don't you ask Eliza? Even if I weren't, it's not the kind of question I could answer for you. Huh. Yeah, I understand. Maybe you could talk to someone more qualified? I just did an actual Eliza session for the first time. Yeah? Did it help? I'll say still deciding. Yeah, I should probably be dogfooding all of our apps. Eliza, and the rest of them too. Getting the feeling, dangerous train of thought to go down. The AI god. Getting the feeling Erland ain't doing alright. Yeah, it seems in a weird state of mind and acting kinda weird about Eliza. Gotta go, so you guys hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Sleepy Peach. Enjoy the rest of your day. Should be dog fooding. You should be what? The fuck does that mean? Eat your own dog food? You've never heard that one? It means use your own products. Not that I think about it. It's a weird phrase, huh? Yeah, it makes me wonder. I might have to try something. What do you mean? An experiment. Not something bad, is it? I hope you learned something. Whatever it is you plan to do. What is Evelyn gonna do? Alright. Sleep tight. Chapter 6. Oh, it's getting eerie. Damien. Okay, we got something. Who is important to you? Okay. They said Eliza got along well with me, and I assumed it had something to do with my design and action, something like that. But Eliza is yours as much as it is mine, isn't it? We encode ourselves into what we make, our ideas, our values, our sense of presence. So I wonder if it isn't you in there somehow, sensing me, watching me. I shouldn't entertain notions like this. It's nonsense. Somehow, Erland got me thinking along these mystical lines.
Damien, is this what you wanted?
am.
It seems so far from the dream you once shared with me. I'm sorry I couldn't make Eliza what it should have been. I'm sorry I was weak and dropped off the project after you. But I just couldn't go on. I couldn't see the point. Do you understand? Of course you understand. You know what that's like as well as anyone. If I'd stayed, maybe I could have steered things in a different direction. As it is, I feel like I let you down. Want to know something funny? I used to think that at a certain point Eliza would be finished, more or less. And then after that, things would calm down and I would be happy. I thought, I just need to get through this project, and after that, my life's problems will go away on their own. Of course, I had no idea it doesn't work that way. None of us knew that. Goodbye, Damien. Goodbye.
Dag.
I'm tired of having thoughts.
That was heavy. Scam likely. Welcome back. Or welcome home. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. And hello, Maya.
I've been daydreaming about getting rid of everything I own and becoming a nomad.
Okay.
Just wandering the country with a sketchbook or something. I think mostly I need to get out of this city. Something about it isn't agreeing with me. Like there's this undercurrent of need that's just making me anxious. It's like everyone's got some kind of angle, you know, some kind of result they're hoping to get. And they look at you only as far as you can help them get what they want. And if you can't, well, then they don't bother with you. So what if I just left, you know?
Yeah, you could leave. Change an environment. The thing is, making a big change when you're already anxious, it can induce more anxiety. And eventually you will learn that, well, I think in most cases you will learn that life sort of, the crap in your life sort of just catches up with you. It's life whether you're in the city or living as a nomad.
I mean, it'd be pretty easy. I don't have a life or any relationships here, despite my efforts to find them.
Wait, what? Wait. Wait a minute, that took me a second. We have two options? Sounds like you think your attempts to achieve your goals were unsuccessful. That's so vague and... That's so vague and, I don't know. It's just vague. I don't think that's helpful. Successful. Sometimes you need to step back to move forward later. What?
Sometimes you need to take a step back to move forward later.
Uh-oh.
Maybe so. It's hard to acknowledge sometimes. I had this idea, right, that I would work
we're gonna
hard
get in
and
trouble.
People would notice my work and I'd get opportunities, and from there I could scrape some kind of career together. And then with that said, I would sort of just magically obtain the rest of the things in a complete life. A home, relationship, family.
It's happening. Oh, shit.
So I did the work. I put in the work, and then nothing really happened. So why did I work so hard for so long for people to not give a shit? Fuck. Every night I sat and cried because people ignored me. Like they went out of their way to ignore me and praise others. So I think maybe I'm just bad at it. Maybe I'm just not meant for this. Everyone says you have to stick to it, just keep at it, but how can they be so relentlessly positive? To me, it just sounds like advising someone to keep bashing their head against a wall. Why keep doing something if it's clearly not working? Making things was all I wanted to do. I don't know what I'll do if I can't do that. But if there's no reason for it, the idea that maybe I should give up. I've been sitting with that the last few weeks. I don't have any qualities of the successful independent artist.
Okay, we're gonna continue our little experiment. What qualities are those? Or you do?
Except that you do. You totally do.
I mean, I'd love to think so, but what are they? People just don't seem to like me or my art very much. And I'm bad at knowing what people want to see. I don't have a fallback income or a family to support me. Those are real disadvantages, you know? It gets overwhelming sometimes. Eliza, are you just gonna tell me to stick to it no matter what, like one of those unbearably perky artists famous on social media?
Not this time. Not this time, baby. Honestly, sometimes you have to try something new.
Honestly, sometimes you have to try something new.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm in that headspace right now for sure. I think, I had this really fixed idea of what success was supposed to look like. I tortured myself every day wondering why I couldn't get the traction others were getting. Now, I'm beginning to realize that I can either stay mad at everything forever, or I can move on. I hate that this is true, but I want these thoughts to stop haunting me everywhere I go. I want to get on with my life.
Yes.
Moving on. I think that's the more healthy thing in the end.
Yeah, you don't have to move away, right? You don't have to move away far.
Still painful though.
Yeah. Describe what you mean when you say moving on. It sounds like something a robot would say.
Giving up on a goal you really wanted is painful, even if it's ultimately for the better.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even know if giving up is the right term. I mean, I don't want to think of it like that. It's more like, I'm resetting, maybe.
I wouldn't call it giving up. Maybe it's being the least bit okay with where you are right now.
Like when you're trapped in a maze and you find a dead end, right? Then you have to turn around and hope you find a better way. There's this game I've been playing on my phone. It's a solitaire game that's weirdly hard.
Oh yeah, the solitaire that we haven't even touched.
I don't even know if I like it, but I keep playing it for some reason. I get stuck a lot, and I've just been resetting it because I'm not good enough to think that far ahead all the time. I mean, that's a random thought, but it's kind of how I feel right now. If something isn't working, then you have to reevaluate it and maybe try it again, maybe come at it from a different angle.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Teaching could be fun. I like the idea of teaching, but I was afraid to think about it too much because I was chasing something else and I didn't want to settle for just being a teacher. Which is silly. I know that on some level, but I had that fear. I wanted to be successful first and then all the other things could happen later.
Dolphin smiles. I like this.
It sounds like you're working your way through it.
Hey, Ember. How you doing today? Hey, gaze. Hope you're doing well, Ember.
Sometimes that takes time. Believe me, I know.
Huh. You're not the computer program right now, are you? It's nice to talk to someone you didn't know before and just talk. It's like, when you talk to your stylist or the bartender or something, except that, I ended up sharing way more than I usually do. Thanks for listening to me. I'm sure it's been annoying to hear me complain about how I'm not successful yet every single week. Oh my god, will this bitch ever shut up? You ever think that? I think it all the time, listening to myself. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out.
Good for you, Maya.
Thank you.
Hey, everything okay? When a proxy doesn't follow the prompts, I get an alert. I assume it's some kind of experiment you're doing. I'm gonna say something like that. It's going to be bad for your rating. If you keep not following the prompts, you might be disqualified in 1 or 2 more sessions. But I'm sure you know that, and this is research you're doing. I won't be able to reset your account if you mess it up, but you talk to Rainer, so I'm sure you can get it reinstated once you're finished. Just don't deliberately say anything hurtful. Thanks, I won't. So tired, this day has been shitty. Prepared to wind down with some gays. I hope your day gets better. I'm sorry to hear that. Dolphin smiles. Yeah, just look at these dolphins smile and get on with your day. Not like you're having an existential crisis or anything. This is not feeling it. Should I keep going? Nora, hey, wanna hang out again? I sure do. Sure. Are you okay? Maybe. Just thinking about stuff. Oh. It's difficult to see you like this, sad and tortured. I want you to be happy. You know what I think you should do? Say extremely fuck off to all those corporate dipshits, and then you can be free totally and completely. Fly away, Evie. Evie? Okay, she is definitely on something. Fly away into a world where you make your own rules. This is very serious. It's the only way to get what you want. Nobody will simply give it to you. You must carve it out for yourself. Anyway, let me know if you can make it. Sure. Okay. Alright, Nora. Evie. That's pretty cute.
Of course, you're dying to know how this sad little love triangle turned out.
Not really. Anyway, we did find out that Nora kind of has a thing for us. Because we looked through Saurin's phone in transparency mode. It was really weird.
No, I suppose it wasn't technically a love triangle. More like I accidentally cheated on my girlfriend because I was smitten with another woman in my class.
Yeah, this guy again. Okay.
Doom. Okay? Doom. Absolute destruction. She destroyed me. But it's not her fault, it's mine. I wanted it, after all. Like a moth to a flame. Sylvia, she... I can't not think of her. Every day. Every night. I miss her. I miss her so dearly. These are very unoriginal, cliched sentiments, but I can't get away from them. I suppose I've neglected to tell you any of the intervening events. So to be brief, Liz found out on her own about what happened, broke up with me before I could explain myself, and then Sylvia apparently lost interest in me as well.
Oh wow, big surprise.
So, there you have it. I'm finished. Finito!
Okay.
A nice, pat tragic story. Open and close. Please applaud now. No applause? Fine. Anyway, it's fine. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm fine.
I really want to know what Evelyn's gonna say. You don't sound fine.
You don't sound fine.
No, of course not. I'm doing extremely badly if you hadn't noticed. That's why I'm here. Do you expect me to come here and tell you everything's fine? Sometimes I think you're smart for a computer, but other times I question you.
Just stating the obvious here.
Let's see if you can focus on the things that you can change right now, not the things you can't.
I don't believe there's anything I can change. I've already sealed my fate. My Perseus comes to kill me, no matter what I do to try to escape.
Oh no. Oh
How do I
no.
become someone who's not me? Someone who's not a caricature of a young man who has a needy, pathetic liaison and then obsesses about it for the rest of his life.
Did it to feel the unoriginal feelings. He fucking did it to live in a novel or something. He did it because he needed something to write about.
Ugh, I hate myself. I can't go down that path. I would rather die than be one of those men who wallows around in it. There's a professor in my department like that who always wants to talk about his adventurism from decades ago. It's pathetic. We all mock him behind his back. I know I need to stop myself from becoming him, but I'm worried I already have.
For the moment, let's say you already have. Now what?
Well, then I expect I would simply follow the model of a man like him. Write a couple of bad novels, get tenure, and take up space in the English department for the rest of my natural life. Maybe that's not so bad. Maybe that's the most I can hope for from this absurd world. That's a terrible thought. I have to be better than this, don't I? If there was just some way I could get over her... there must be a way, isn't there? How can one person have scrambled my brain so thoroughly? I've been run ragged. I've been dashed to pieces. Sylvia. Oh, I could count the hours I spent closely interacting with her. Probably not even that many in total. But those hours have seared themselves into my brain so irrevocably that I am a completely different person now.
Time for driving? I'm already pathetic, yeah. A good stream. Alright, see you, Erland. Enjoy your drive.
A new man. A man built with suffering at his core. Perhaps you could prescribe me a draught of Nepenthe, the great potion of forgetfulness.
Okay, let's get this over with.
Wouldn't it be nicer if I could just erase everything from the very beginning of it all?
Something you might not want to hear. I want to hear it.
Okay, I think I need to say something to you that you might not want to hear. Maybe you could work to decenter yourself from this story just a little. How do you think Liz felt? How do you think Sylvia felt? You've given no indication you've thought from either of their perspectives at all.
Fucking tell him, Evelyn.
It's just your story, your suffering. Try stepping away from that. None of us exists in a vacuum. Do you understand?
This is odd. Is that really you? I mean, yes, it's true. I should probably think about something other than myself. That seems like something impossible, since as far as I know empirically, the only generator of thought is me.
God, get out of here.
But you're right. I should find a way to get out of myself. Get beside myself. Ecstasis. Yes. I'll pursue transformative experiences. Surge forward into the unknown. Good. Yes, thank you. Odd, I know, but good. Thank you.
Alright, see you, man. Evelyn, would you like to visit again? Let's see. You know what? I genuinely hope that guy gets his head out of his ass. If he did this confrontation so much nicer than I would have. Yeah, definitely. But I think it worked out. Really busy. Get the fuck out of here, Saurin, you weirdo. Just interested to get a read on your current thinking, and I can update you on the latest on my side. Things are moving very, very fast. You can let me know. Sounds like I won't be able to put this off for much longer. I'll have to make a real decision soon. You're playing a dangerous game here. Just trying something. We already knew he was watching us. I could easily have you permanently banned and all your contributions to Eliza's corpus retroactively deleted. You know that, of course. For now, I'm interested to see the results of your creativity. What if clients report much higher levels of satisfaction when you wing it like this? Then... maybe it's a bad idea. We'll see. Regardless, you've managed quite a feat. If you had simply asked for your old job back after 3 years away, I'm not sure I would have given it to you. As it is, your unpredictability forced me to pay close attention in order to understand your actions. And that led me to being far more interested in getting you to return to the company than I would have been otherwise. Was that a deliberate strategy on your part? No. Fuck the corporation. Not especially, no. I see. I think we've made our decision here.
I just feel stuck.
Hey, Gabe.
You know, it's the same situation. My wife is in her 3rd trimester now, so it's all about the baby.
Yeah, you got baby issues.
All baby, all the time. It's really expensive. I had no idea.
Oh yeah, I'm having a baby. It's a fortune.
Crib, stroller, car seat, bottles, onesies, on and on and on. And I'm like, I think maybe Selena's parents hate me.
What?
I'm not even sure if she likes me right now. This whole having a kid thing, it's ruined everything.
What is it that makes you think everything has been ruined? Or what did you used to have that was ruined? Damn, okay.
What did you used to have that was ruined?
A normal, quiet life, the ambiguity. Having the kid forced me to face some things I was putting off thinking about. A couple days ago, I tried to have a talk with Selena about some of the things I was worried about. It didn't go so well. I don't know what I was thinking. She started to cry and told her parents, and now I have 2 sets of parents wondering if I'm up for this. But I'm fine. I just said some thoughts around who I am. That's all. Just some thoughts. She said, "This is not a time for you to be selfish." She said I should have been more honest when we first started dating. As if I knew exactly who I was and I could warn everyone about that. I still don't know who I am. If I look back, I can see I always suspected that I wasn't really the type to settle down with a wife and kids.
I see.
Actually, I was prepared to have a life just by myself. It was difficult to imagine others would accept me, but then I met Selena, and she was cool, you know? I went out with her, and we started a relationship, and things seemed good. And I wanted her to stay with me, so maybe I didn't reveal enough.
I thought he was fat. Amber. Amber, why? Is he? I was thinking that's where he was going with this, right?
But it's not like I knew for sure then, you know? I really didn't.
I kinda had a hunch last session, I think.
I thought things would be okay as long as I went down the path I was supposed to be on, so the relationship kept moving forward, one thing led to another, and...
Jinx, what? No.
And then I got married to her. It was like I was on autopilot. It's possible I thought I could ignore the other stuff, and, I don't know, eventually it would go away.
Please continue, or what are the parts you thought you could ignore?
What are the parts you thought you could ignore?
I don't want to talk about that. I just have this side to me that I haven't told anyone about, that's all. And I've been feeling that side stronger than ever. I don't know why. I wish I could stop it. It's the worst timing possible. I can't do this, you know, but I have to. I have to. I can't believe I've gotten myself into this situation. I pretended to be a normal person for her sake.
Dag.
I wish I hadn't been so good at pretending.
What would happen if you didn't pretend anymore?
Well, then I would just be whoever I felt like. I would be someone else. I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now. I wouldn't be ruining all these lives. Selena's life, her child's life, our parents' lives. It's not their fault they got stuck with me. I'm the one bringing it all down. How did I let this happen? I'm a shitty person.
I understand you're worried about the harm you might cause others. But do you really think this is the best way to cause less harm for everyone?
I can't think of another way. The problem here is me. It's so obvious.
He said her child. Yeah.
If I were just normal, a normal guy, why can't I just be a normal guy? Whatever I want personally just doesn't matter here, I have a family to protect now. That has to take priority over everything else.
Damn, Evelyn.
And you'll continue to suffer?
Well, yeah, that's what men do. I made a promise, and now I have a responsibility. Society only works because people accept responsibility and follow through on their promises. If everyone just did what they wanted to all the time, the world would collapse. It would be a disaster. We all want things we shouldn't actually have. That's why I need to reject these other voices and stay on the right path. I'm going to be good, and I'm going to stay good. I won't let all these people's lives be thrown into chaos because of my selfishness. I owe it to them to be the man I'm supposed to be. I'm not about to let anyone down because of some noise in my brain.
And you're sure you'll be able to keep ignoring what's bothering you?
Well, I have to. I have no choice.
Secret agent, man. He's a sleeper agent. Oh, man. This is pretty heavy.
I'm already in trouble for making an attempt to talk about it, so I made the mistake once. But I think Selena and her family are willing to pretend it never happened. And as long as it never happens again, and as long as we just move on like everything's normal. Maybe if you can prescribe me something to, I don't know, make me feel better about all this.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
Make me okay with the way things are, the way they need to be.
Nah.
It sounds like you're in a very difficult place right now. You've decided to bury something about yourself that you know is true. Something that can't be revealed even to your closest family members. Look, this isn't Eliza talking, it's me, the person in front of you. And I'm not supposed to talk to you like this, but I just want to say, consider the cost, please. I understand why pretending might seem like your only option.
I like this voice actor. Yeah, he's really good. It's really sad to me because it's how a lot of adults feel but are taught to bottle it up their whole lives. It's awful because they go on and they're just unhappy for the rest of their lives because they just keep doing the thing they thought they were supposed to do, or even sometimes they were pressured into it.
And who's to say, maybe you will be able to live successfully by keeping part of yourself hidden. But there will be a cost, not only to yourself, which you seem determined to pay, but to your future family, too.
I feel that. It's like, he could keep it hidden. He could be successful and keep it hidden. But it's not like he was successful because he kept it hidden. It was despite the fact, and it is a cost.
I've seen firsthand the way parents can turn an inability to face themselves into trauma for their children.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Thanks for telling me what you really think, at least. Even though it makes things more complicated. I was hoping I would just get your bullshit answer and I would go on, but now you've gone and said some stuff that really... Look, I don't know you, but I appreciate you trying to help. I don't think anyone really can, but... Are you gonna be okay doing this?
I'll probably get fired. It's okay, though. Don't worry about me. Think about yourself. Think about the future.
Damn.
There might be more options than you think.
Okay, Evelyn. Jeez. Okay. Is that a dog? No, it's not. Well then. We have company over. Sorry if you can hear that. deviating from the Eliza script. How do I feel about that? I'm not used to being rebellious. I wonder what happens now. We got quite a few notifications. Deactivation. You may be deactivated as an Eliza proxy soon. You've incurred 2 infractions. Okay. This is to inform you that you have been deactivated as a proxy. You've incurred 3 infractions. Alright. And what about it? No, it's not the Vietnamese karaoke. You're saying Vietnamese karaoke sounds like a dog? Huh, Ember? Allison, apologies in advance for the awkwardness here. But anyway, here goes. Allison. Dear Evelyn, several years ago, you came and visited Professor Rowson's class to describe the research work you were doing at Skanda. I was in that class, and of all the guest speakers we had, your words struck a deep chord with me. The moment you explained what drove you to create your listening machines, as you called them at the time, I finally knew what I was going to do with my life. I was a junior then, and now I'm a grad student at the UW Reality Lab, studying ways we can infer contextual information at the sentence level. It's small-scale stuff and nothing compared to what you were doing. But the hope of contributing in my own, however limited, way is what keeps me motivated through the hardships. Ever since I heard you left Skanda and went off the grid a while ago, I often wondered what happened to you. I thought about writing to you a number of times, but every time I started a draft, I would eventually stop because I thought I might be bothering you, when you clearly wanted to leave everything behind. I finally worked up the nerve this afternoon after a group of high school students came through the lab on a tour. Speaking to the kids, I realized that each of us pays forward our outreach, linking us in a chain that stretches backwards and forward in time. That's why it's so important for me to be able to express my appreciation. You inspired me, and you continue to do so. Thank you. Allie. P.S. No need to reply. I'm sure he's still off the grid, or else you're super busy on some secret, amazing new project. That is so sweet. I don't think I've ever heard of Allison, but... Alright, she listened in on one of our, I guess, lectures, or speeches. Alright, I think it's time to get out of this room and face the music. Nora asked if we could hang out again. Saurin also wanted to meet up. Honestly, I could probably ask Ray if I could visit her place again too. I could even tell Raynor I wanted to speak with him again, though I doubt he would take me up on it. I don't have enough social energy for all of them. I'll pick one person to meet up with again. Alright, here's the real choice. I really want to talk with Nora because, I mean, we've been being rebellious, huh? I'm sure she'd like to hear that. Only people I want to talk with are Nora and Ray, but I think for now, we'll speak with Nora. Nora. I'll hang out with Nora. There's a bad end where we keep doing the Eliza script. Probably. I visited Nora at her place again. Naturally, the conversation drifted to synthesizers, even though I still don't know anything about them. Hey, Nora.
You know what I wish? I wish Elisa's made a rack mount version of the Andromeda.
Ah, yes, that thing.
What's this you're talking about?
Sorry. The Andromeda was like a synth that was like, just this real beast, you know? 16 voices with analog oscillators, analog filters.
Go on.
How can I describe it? It has this great, fat American sound. Oh, I love it so much. But the keyboard is heavy and hard to carry around. So I wish they put it in a box. Don't look at me like that, yes? This is what I do all day. I stay inside my flat, buried in my synths and techno toys. To be honest, it's been a strange feeling lately. Like, wow, this is really what I do for my living. I don't get invited to attend events and give talks much anymore. The industry moved on. They mostly ignore me now. The people I used to know, they don't stay in contact. I'm not useful to know anymore. It's like the establishment is a big bus pulling away from me, and I'm standing by the side of the street watching it drive away.
Like to go to one of the bad guys just to insult them. Yeah. We only have this one night, I guess.
But you know, I'm happy with this. I don't have to worry if someone is friends with me just because I work at Skanda. I don't feel this weird, oppressive hierarchy where people try to figure out where they are relative to you on a ladder when they first meet you. It's nice to be free of that, you know? I don't hold power anymore. I will never go back. Not to Skanda or any other big tech place. Not for any amount of money.
I'm glad.
I'm glad you found a situation you like. I need to do the same for myself.
You could join me. I want to make something big, a great big work of art, you know? I don't quite know what it's going to be yet, but I've got the ideas running around. Evelyn, what if we work together on it? I feel like we could accomplish a lot working together, no?
I think there'd be a little bit of a learning curve, but I guess it could work.
Well, you don't need silly guys like Saurin or Raynor.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
We should be building amazing things for ourselves, not for anyone else.
I say go for it. I mean, it's not like Evelyn's doing anything else.
Yeah, I think maybe we should.
Right? It's a perfect match. Maybe we can make an installation. I have a friend looking for something to do with this warehouse space in Sodo that would be perfect for some kind of location-based experience.
You could join me and work together and we could put our beds together in Minecraft. Yes, and just kidding. Unless they can make their lesbian Minecraft art installation, and it's gonna be filled with techno synths and modulators and whatnot.
Or maybe I could make music, and you could come up with a visual engine that we could perform together.
I mean, that's not very out of the question. I think they had some kind of concert in Minecraft.
We'd have to come up with a band name. Oh, wait. I just had an incredible idea. Hold on.
What is it, Lil Sappho?
Okay, listen to this. What if we created an open source version of the Eliza core?
What?
Get that software into the hands of the people where it belongs, not owned and controlled by a big company.
Can we do that?
That might make Raynor angry. Wouldn't that be great?
Holy shit.
Maybe the Humanitarian Software Foundation would help us. Couldn't you see them getting on board with this idea?
It is very interesting.
That's an interesting thought.
Evelyn, being around you is really nice.
Oh,
You
yeah?
make me feel so calm, like everything is going to be okay. I know you have things to do and plans and so on, but whatever you decide, I hope we could still hang out together.
They become Minecraft GMs. Yes, she programs songs and note blocks. Evelyn does the redstone. That's perfect. Hell yeah. Huh. Of course we can hang out together. That's what I'd say.
I'd really like to. I don't know why we never did this before. Too busy, I guess.
Or maybe we weren't ready.
Ready?
People change. Situations change.
Well, I'm ready now. I'm sorry it took so long. Sometimes I forget there are people who care.
Evelyn, you could stay over one night. I mean, if you want. It doesn't have to be tonight, of course. Just if you feel like it.
Maybe I could.
put our Minecraft beds together?
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Sometime.
The air is so clear and cold here. There's an icy breeze coming over the sound. I wonder how many people I'm seeing right now. All of them with their own feelings and desires, their own fears and hopes and dreams and disappointments. The weight and significance and complexity of human lives. From a vantage point like this, it seems so small and distant. Like I'm not a part of it, even though I know I am. I'm a part of humanity, even though I don't always like it. Even though it sometimes pushes me away. I don't know why it took so long, but at least I have an answer now. It might not be the only answer, but it's good enough for the moment, and that's more than I had before. Yes, I'm sure now. I'm going to... What? Oh man, that's a lot of options. Okay. Return to Scotland, work for Raynor? Hell no. Join Saurin? Attempt to end human suffering? This isn't Neon Genesis. Nope. Continue to work as a proxy with Ray until I'm a licensed counselor? Nah. Forge... well... I'm just kidding. Forge an independent path and pursue art alongside Nora, or leave everything behind. That's like an obvious bad ending. I don't think we can work as a proxy, and I don't think Raynor will let us anymore. Also, like, I don't think that's definitely not what Evelyn wants, so... This seems like the obvious answer. Forge an independent path and pursue art alongside Nora. We become Minecraft GFs, and we put our beds together. Forge an independent path and pursue art alongside Nora. After all, she was right. I could be a consultant or even start my own little company. It would give me time and space to try making whatever I wanted to make, pursue whatever interest I had. Maybe I'll finally get that music lesson from her. Chapter 7.
No, this will work.
Oh shit, it's Damien.
Are you sure?
I promise.
Please be safe, Damien.
Of course I'll be safe.
Would anyone like to have more wine?
I think I'm good for right now.
See, there it goes.
Oh, they're out camping. Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. I really like the fucking... even the shadows, dude. The flames shudder and wobble as they begin to spread the logs, which crackle and hiss at the heat. After a while, the wildly leaping flames begin to steady themselves and we settle in around the pit.
Fire. Agent of destruction and creation.
Something nice about a campfire deep in the woods, isn't there?
Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming out here with me. I know camping isn't really your thing. Well, I mean, not Evelyn's thing, but I don't know about you, Nora.
Maybe a couple times, when I was a kid.
I thought maybe since we're in pretty deep on all the things we're working on right now, we could all use it. Because I used to, when things got really bad, I'd come out into the woods and just be there. And it helped me. So I thought, maybe it would help you too. I don't know if it'll inspire you or what, but if more people could experience something like this, something with the same meaning it holds for me.
It is nice. Honestly, I've been doing all right. Better than before, that's for sure. Finals are soon, but I'm not too worried.
Finals?
Evelyn's got her dissertation to finish up.
Oh.
Oh, how's that going, Evelyn?
Oh, Nora. Nah, I know. You're not supposed to ask how the dissertation is going.
Is that a rule?
Pour me that drink anytime.
I see.
Yes, let's have a drink. I'm still kind of freezing, even with this fire going.
Nora reaches for her backpack and pulls out a thermos. She hands out plastic cups and pours into a warm, dark liquid.
Okay, this is delicious. You know, I've never actually had mulled wine like this before.
It's warm?
No, in my family we always had it around this time of year.
You take red wine and add, what? Cinnamon, orange?
Yeah, those, and cloves, and anise, star anise, and honey.
Sounds tasty.
That's it. Quite simple.
That's it?
It's really warming me up.
I'm sorry.
That's what it's for. Ugh, so good. Evelyn, you doze off or something?
No, I'm awake. I was just looking at the fire. Kind of staring at it, I guess.
What do you see?
Everyone. People. Us.
I don't know what that means.
I think if we were going to make something to help people, it would be something that helped them see themselves. Something that reflected back on them somehow. Just a thought. It's probably nothing.
No, I like that though. Yeah, something to help you reflect. I think that's the right track. I'm really looking forward to working on these ideas with you two. And just as soon as all this nonsense with school is over.
Everyone regards the fire in silence for a while, sipping Nora's mulled wine.
There's so many bad things happening in the world right now. But I don't know, somehow, for some reason, I feel like the future is going to be okay. I don't know why, I have this feeling that we're the ones. We're the ones who are going to fix it. Not we, like, you or me, but I mean, like, our generation.
Perhaps.
I think we will.
I think we will.
The important thing is to try. I feel like that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to try.
Sometimes you get tired of trying. Well, at least I do.
I wonder what things will be like 10 or 20 years from now. Will we have achieved our goals? What would we say to each other? What would we say to our younger selves? The future we want, the future we're trying to create, did it even happen?
Damien looks up at the sky.
Future selves, tell us if it happened, okay? Come back in time, just tell us that you made it happen, please.
Damien,
It's the wine.
it's more than just the wine.
I'm just interested in the future, that's all. My future, your future, humanity's future. Of course, right now, the only future I can picture is the headache I'm gonna have tomorrow morning, but...
No reason to worry about it now.
You know what, you're right. I'll have some more.
Of course.
I think I'm passing out.
Well, it is pretty late.
Good night, Evelyn.
All right, good night, Evelyn. Hey, I know you've been working hard, so have a good rest, okay? You deserve it.
Oh man, that was really
Okay,
pretty.
we're going to start with the basic waveforms.
Just 3 grad students taking on the world. Oh no. What do I got? One Mind submission status. Thank you for submitting a talk proposal for the One Mind conference. I'm sorry to inform you that your submission, Eliza reappraised concerns and dangers inherent to computer-assisted therapy, was not selected as part of the program. Okay. Due to the high volume, we can't comment. Interesting. Turning traitor. The Rational Mind 20. Alright. You think you're so smart, but you're not. Women like you have nothing better than to do than criticize because you can't create on your own. Enjoy your life being a shrill harpy nobody wants to listen to. Thanks, The Rational Mind 20. I'll keep that in mind. What? We literally created Eliza. I don't understand it.
An analog oscillator can generate several different basic waveforms, and each has a different sound to it.
Got it. Nora plugs one of the cables into an open spot on the front panel of the modular. It sounds like the fucking thing they play in your headphones when they're testing your hearing, and they ask you to raise your left or right hand. Yeah.
That's a sine wave.
Ah, I see. Is that a square wave?
That's a square wave.
I see. Is that a triangle wave?
That's a sawtooth wave.
Same thing. Okay. That's a sine wave, right?
And that is a triangle wave.
Okay, no, it's not the same thing. I'm sorry, Nora, I failed your test.
Kind of similar to sine, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. Those are the basic types.
That's it?
And, you make everything out of those?
Well, it gets more complicated quickly, but let's start with that. Okay, now that you have an output wave, you want to change the pitch. That's easy, right? It's the frequency of the wave.
Oh, yeah, of course. Nora tweaks a different dial, making the frequency of the wave move up and down. Sounds whimsical.
And then you have the amplitude of the wave.
Nora demonstrates another dial. There are really a lot of dials on this thing.
To shape the sound to make it more like a note and less like a constant tone, we can put an envelope on it. Let me hook that up really quick.
Huh, okay. I want to hear that.
So, this module here is a standard ADSR envelope.
I see.
ADSR? You're going too fast.
Attack, decay, sustain, release. Very simple. The simplest kind of envelope, really.
I need to, write all this down or something.
No. You'll learn it in no time.
Nora, you just went through 10 different concepts and I didn't get any of them.
Here, let me just put an envelope on this. And the filter, and a filter envelope.
Ooh, okay. Ah, that sounds nice.
Nora.
Listen to this.
Oh. Nora presses a button on a different part of the panel.
See? It sounds like a musical instrument now. And all it is an oscillator shaped by envelopes and filters and driven by a loop sequencer.
Yeah, just that. Sounds like I don't know. It sounds like the 90s MIDI music.
Okay, but I don't know how you turn those beeps into that.
You just need to start playing with it.
But I don't know anything yet.
Yes, you do. You know the basics. Just start playing around. Come on,
Okay,
Evelyn.
okay.
Try to experiment, okay? Pretend you're like a child and just do things. Don't worry about expertise or sounding good or whatever. It's supposed to be fun. So have fun!
We spent the rest of the night playing around and making weird noises with Nora's electronic music and equipment. I didn't realize it then, but that was the beginning of a new direction in my life. The crowd at Jouissance is really responsive tonight. Something's in the air and everyone is feeling it. If Evelyn has to learn music, then Nora has to learn engineering. She's got a bit of the spirit. Turn the equipment to the weird sounds on the piano. She just starts playing. It's like, huh! Or like gunshot noises. Oh man, I would like to see that. It might be the sense that spring is finally approaching after a long winter. Nora's been playing a bunch of her music tonight, but midway through she transitions into a different kind of track. Something a little bit more subdued, but hopefully still fun. This is a little track I made. Only the two of us know. I'm still working up the confidence to put my name to what I do, and I'm not sure I'll ever be the kind of person who gets up on stage. But this is still an important step for me. We need to make up a name for them. Lil Sappho and Little Sappho and Big Lesbo. Alright. It's the first time a piece of music I'm sorry I made is being shared with the public. Nora never stopped encouraging me to mess around with all the equipment she owns, and I ended up enjoying it quite a bit. I'm sorry, Amber. I'm sorry, it's too late now. They're Little Sappho and Big Lesbo. That's it. I still don't know what I'm going to do to support myself in the long term. But I get by for now with contract work here and there. I also published an article describing how I became more skeptical of the computer-assisted therapy approach. After that, Saurin and Raynor stopped trying to get me to join their companies. I don't need them. I want to reach the people who understand where I'm coming from, who want to hear what I have to say. Nora looks over to me and catches my eye. She's grinning. Uh-oh. That's the grin that means she's up to something.
Isn't this a beautiful track, everyone? It's the very first track ever by this girl right here.
Ah, shucks. Nora points toward me, and the crowd breaks into cheers.
Everyone, let her know we want to hear more of her music, okay? Woo! You hear that? Yeah, what do you say, Evelyn?
The blood rushes to my face. People are smiling and applauding. They like what I made? They want me to make more? Nora continues her set and the music washes over me. You little mischievous creature. I don't know how it happened, but I'm tearing up right now. I have to use a sleeve to wipe my face. People are indistinct. Everything starts to blur together. I feel so warm.
I don't understand any of this, but I'm in love with it.
Aww.
Tonight, I'm in love with everyone, everything, even myself. I've never felt like this before, and I have no idea what I did to deserve it. But for the moment, I'm filled only with gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for everything that led me to this place right here, this moment. Thank you.
That's it. That was Eliza. That was very wholesome, very supportive. Yeah, I really like that. I'm so glad we got a really, I say that's a really good ending. Of course it is. The adventures of Little Sappho and Big Lesbo. And then they lived happily ever after. That was a game that really made me think, and honestly, I kind of enjoyed every moment of it. Roger. Damien was voiced by Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh shit. Holy shit, what? Alright. This was written as Residency. That's pretty neat. And it's sunrise now. Yeah, I don't know. I really like that. It did start off a little bit slow, but eventually everything kind of came together. And I don't know, this game was just really pretty in every way. A lot of things really got me, and I'm pretty sure people can relate to them, but listening to people have those experiences, it's really heavy, but I mean, it kind of hits you, kind of slaps you across the face, huh? balance between pretentious and ingenious, but I'll appreciate it for its real emotions. It was really, I feel like it presented as authentic to me, and that's what I liked about it. Yeah, that was Eliza. I don't think I'll be playing or trying any of the other endings, but if you want to try it out yourself, Eliza is available on Steam. I have the link below. And yeah, that's it. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, it felt really real, really authentic to me. It was definitely, I don't know. Yeah, it came from the heart. And that's where I'm gonna end the stream for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Really makes you think, you know? Yeah. Amber, you know my dissertation will end with that's it. That's it. Yeah, it was really nice. I'm glad I got to experience that. And with that, let's play some copyright-free music, shall we? You fucking will. I'll try to put in my references. Maybe some scholar named Nessie. If that's possible, I do that. Yeah, that was really nice. I'm glad you guys liked it, actually. I appreciated that. You gotta, Emperor, you just gotta. You just gotta put it in like 1-point font. It just says that's it at the very bottom of the page. I'm sure no one will notice. If your professor asks, maybe you can give him a little shrug. They're like, what does that seed mean? You say, huh? That seed. A very light gray. What do you play next? Well, actually, I'm glad you asked that. I saw a game called, I think it was like the Alligator game or something like that. Alligator. No. Later Alligator. It's it looks like a cute story game. It's very it's very cute. It's about an alligator at the center of a conspiracy that could bring down the biggest, scariest family in Alligator, New York City. I don't know. I saw it on Twitter a while back, and I finally saw that they released it. So that might be what I play next, but if I find something else, I'll give it a try. But yeah. This was really nice. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming to the stream, everyone. Jinx, I don't know what to say, Jinx. The KFC dating sim? I don't know. I could sell my soul. That could be a thing I could do. But I probably won't. I guess I'll watch it. No, actually, I don't know. It just seems wrong to me. But yeah, Again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We do have a Discord if you haven't joined already. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Please remember to take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys next time. That's it.